Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Helada underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as N.K. and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood team is trying to make progress on destroying the Stone of Rebirth that, the MacGuffin that Hollowell uses to get reborn every time he gets destroyed. So, when they eventually go and, defeat Hollowell, he won't just pop right back up. A sensible plan. Anyways, according to Michael Enris, a magical object of that much power can't be destroyed with the simple spells he has on hand, and they need something bigger. And things like that aren't really available online or in regular sources. They need to get a hold of a powerful wizard's grimoire. And so the team has headed off to the University of Helada, Beauregard, in the city of Beauregard, 20 minutes away from Morris Helada, where they currently live, because their magical studies department apparently has a copy of one of these grimoires. Great. So the team has split up while there, with Bill and N.K. going to the Magical Studies Department building, and Raz and Babbitt going to the university library, because those are the two locations where the book is supposed to be. Upon getting to the university library, Raz and Babbitt have found out that the book is not there, and that the librarian is right now trying to find out where the heck it is for them, because it's not listed as being in one of the normal spots it's supposed to be. Also, Raz and Babbitt keep running into this one blonde Elven student who she does not appear to have gotten a lot of sleep lately, and is pretty convinced Raz and Babbitt are out to get her. I almost said rabbit. That is. If anyone ever ships Raz and Babbitt, I'm just saying Rabbit is the appropriate ship name. I'm putting it out there for the fandom. Anyways, Babbitt is kind of trying to deal with that student right now.
I understand that it seems weird that, we were ahead of you at the printer, and we're here now.
She just looks at you. You're trying to sabotage me.
I'm not trying to
You're
sabotage
all trying
you at
to
all.
sabotage. Did Todd send you?
I don't know Todd. Who is Todd? Is he a dick? He sounds like a dick.
Yeah, Todd's a dick.
Yeah.
Why are all Todd's dicks?
Todds are dicks? Listen, what can I do to help you with this?
I need to know who you're working for.
I don't have a job. That's why I'm going to college.
At this point, the librarian comes back. So, I forgot what voice I was doing for her already. Jesus Christ.
Like an old lady Kel.
Okay, so, all right, okay, so there was a note. And, oh my God, dear, you okay? I'm just trying to figure out who these clearly non-students are working for. Honey, they're clearly college students.
We're clearly college students.
They're here,
Okay, so what was the deal with the book?
They're here looking for the grimoire of Alexander Stonefoot. Why would a non-student? I'm looking for the grimoire of Alexander Stonefoot. She's just looking dead at Raz in the eyes. Who are you?
So,
you're not students.
Let's kill two birds with one stone. Where is the grimoire of Alexander Stonefoot?
Well, okay, so she keeps... Are you students? Can I see some student IDs from everybody here? This is getting weird. The young woman pulls out... I didn't
bring my student ID.
You don't have a student ID, hon? How about you, ma'am? She looks at Raz.
I check and I'm just, dang it.
Babbitt,
I left it down.
I want to remind Babbitt that he has a skill called bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to remind Babbitt that he has a specific skill to get him out of this problem.
Yes.
That he has had since like the beginning.
Look, I'll bullshit. Look, I left it at my house. Okay, I don't have it with me, but I don't see why that would matter since I'm not going to be getting the book anyway. Clearly.
Okay, sweetheart. That makes sense.
All I'm wondering is where is it?
Okay, it's not here. It says it's on a special display right now. Unfortunately, I can't read the handwriting where it says where on campus it is. But it says it's in a special display in one of our buildings. I'm sorry, I can't be more specific. Either way, you can't get to it. It's probably under a glass case somewhere.
Thank you so much.
The blonde elf just looks at you and goes, "You did this," then walks off.
It was nice to meet you.
All right, so let's go back to Bill and N.K. over in the School of Magic.
Did we hear all that? Did we hear that whole exchange?
I'm gonna say that hasn't happened yet. So you will hear it
after the scene.
After this, at the end of the scene, because we started with them, so that temporarily happened first. All right, you guys are on the second floor. And the magic labs are it's a bunch of different rooms on this floor. And roll me a d10, Bill.
Alrighty. Shazam! Oh, 2.
Yeah, you hear a couple of little random explosions in the background coming from a lab. You see a door kind of shutter with reverberations. A little bit of smoke come out. But yeah, it's
nothing particularly abnormal.
Nothing surprising.
Okay. All right, that doesn't narrow it down much. Well, the good news, this is a normal magic school.
Okay.
The bad news, I have no idea. I have no idea where to even start. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could start poking in labs, or...
Sure.
I don't know.
I mean, we can just... Yeah, I'm up for that. I'm just kind of honestly, like, just sticking my head in and just seeing if there's anything weird. Because I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I don't even have a clue.
Okay. So pick a room.
Bill goes to the first room that doesn't have noises coming from it.
All right, roll me a d10.
Yee. 4. God, my dice do not like me today.
All right. The door is unlocked.
Nice.
You open the door. Rows of candles surround the room, all lit. A dwarf with a long beard and a My Chemical Romance t-shirt is sitting in the center of the floor drawing large runes while looking at a version of it on his phone. He looks up. What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I must have gone to the wrong room.
It's okay. No big deal. I'm just like, have you taken, like, Wards 235 yet?
I'm trying to remember. What do we go over in that one?
So,
I'm having drawn a blank.
well, okay, so, like, this is such a pain in the ass, dude. Like, the Death Proof Ward is, like, supposed to be, like, they say it's idiot proof. Like, that anyone, like, but everyone acts like, okay, so, like, I took the AP test, and I tested out of Wards 102, and that's, like, they apparently, like, all went over, like, the first half of the Death Ward in that freaking class, man. And I am telling you, that is not on that test. That was not covered in the end. So, like, I'm sitting here going, like, do I do this at a 45-degree angle, or do I do this at a 40-degree angle? And, like, if I do it wrong, like, you can't test a death-proof ward unless, like, you actually, like, try to kill somebody, dude. So, like, I am so don't want to kill my TA, like, on accident.
As you should not. You should not.
Right. And, like, dude, is it 40 degrees or is it 45 degrees? Do you know?
Would I know this out of character?
No, because you didn't study wards.
Oh, man.
You studied you have a master's in arcane art, but not in, you didn't take wards. That was an elective you chose not to take.
Hey, Claire, I say to NK.
Oh my god.
Didn't you study this?
Yeah, it's a 40 degree. It's a 40 degree. Like, so if you Google Smythe's ward incantations, that website, like Smythe's wards and incantations, like, he's got, like, the step-by-step for, like, the death proof, like, flat out. Oh my god, dude, that is killer. Thank you. Yeah, not a problem. The fuck did Claire come from? All right.
It was the first name that came to... Hey, before I head out, there's a certain grimoire, what was the title again? I'm sorry, I'm having a night.
Alexander Stonefoot is Alexander Stonefoot's grimoire.
Hey, Alexander Stonefoot's grimoire. What class was last using that one? You wouldn't happen to know, would you?
Oh, dude, man, Alexander Stonefoot, like, that dude's fucking legend, dude. Like, I had a poster of him on my wall as a kid. Like,
dude,
it's so, like, there's a big display in the student center.
No way.
About dwarvish magic, man, the traditions of dwarvish magic. And so, like, that shit, that, like, his stuff's, like, we've got the only surviving copy of, like, most of his grimoire, so...
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't notice it when I was in there earlier. So dumb.
Dude, like, it's in a special display, like, right over by the pizza place.
Okay.
Like where
I
the pizza place
I needed
and-
lunch anyway.
like the pizza
That's
place
perfect.
and the Subway.
Nice. All right. I'll have to hit that up later. Thanks, dude.
The main campus one, not the one by the dorms.
Cool. All right. Well, good luck with your research.
Yeah. No doubt, dude. And also, like, Claire, killer, thank you on giving me that, because, like, and my TA doesn't know it, but he thanks you too. Okay.
No problem.
For the record, if you want to give me a name, ask me for one. Or don't say a name.
It was a split-second decision, and I didn't want to give your, I didn't want to give your, runaway name, our fugitive names.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just, like, if you need a woman's name, pick Nicole. I don't know. Like, the N stands for that.
See, I did not know that. I'm learning things today.
Or Nick. That also works. Nikki also works. Just not Claire.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
That just sounds Claire. I don't like that. That tastes weird in my mouth. I don't like that name.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'm sure there are some nice people with that name. It's just not me. Ugh.
All right, I'm
All right,
very sorry.
Now you're hearing the conversation at the Rare Books Collection, and all of that is happening, and you hear the threats from the blonde elf.
What the hell is going on with them?
Because she was so close to Raz that Raz's comms picked it up. That girl sounds intense.
Yeah, like, and in like the please don't hang out with me sort of way. Like, not in a good way. Oh man. What kind of shenanigans have they gotten into?
Like, I have this feeling, like, I can't remember most of my life, but I have a feeling like I dated someone like that before. You ever have, I guess you don't have moments like that, because
I really don't. Although I'm getting a little, I do feel like we might need to spend some more time actually, like, maybe trying to figure out your past at some point. Like,
I mean, probably, I don't know. I spent, like, the first year putting up, like, reverse missing persons posters of me, so whoever I was, no one was looking.
well, for right now, we'll get it. For right now, the team is very happy to have you as you are, one way or the other. Just look at it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. You know.
Whew, that is good, because I am not good at pick-me-ups. I'm really sorry about that. That's
It's
not
okay.
my strong suit.
Are you
Anyway,
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be fine.
Okay.
Now I
do you
know
need
where
a gummy worm?
I do need a gummy worm.
Okay. That's your
And we know where to go.
So yeah, Boss and Babbitt, we the grimoires in a special display in the student like the union.
Oh.
Can I run after the elf girl?
Oh sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we found out where it is.
She spins around, looks at you. I'm not going with you to a second location.
That's fine. I'll just let you know then that apparently it's on display in the student union.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
I have my eyes on you.
What the hell is going on over there?
She like backs down the hallway doing that thing where you like point at your two eyes with like a view with your fingers and then like points them back at you.
Mm.
I'm watching.
Bye.
I'm gonna find out.
Get some
Okay.
sleep.
If you try to sabotage me, you are going to regret it.
Take a
Okay.
nap.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay.
Bill looks at NK. You know, honestly, yeah, from the sounds of it, the helping dwarf with his magic studies, I feel like we got the better deal so far.
Yeah.
feeling good
no,
about
it's,
this.
It's a bit more pleasant. All right. So you guys are gonna all head over to the student union.
Yes.
All right. You head over to the Chibnall Center, and it is a. Here, let me do.
Oh, I get it.
Somebody had to. It's a 2-story building. There is so it is a 2-story building. There are so the two of you coming from the School of Magic are heading towards it from the south side of the building, but the two of you heading from the library are heading from the north side of the building. Are you guys going to meet up outside first, or are you going to just all go in at different directions?
I'll just go in.
I guess we're going in.
All right, so from the north side, you guys are heading from the direction of so the library side. I'm trying to remember.
I got a map.
So do I. It's all right. So, where are you exiting the library from? Are you exiting on the riverside, or there's also another set of stairs that are closer to the Union? So there's two ways. There's a couple ways you guys can go to the Union. You can either you could go be weird and exit on the north side of the library and then walk all the way around, or you could go through the library, and then there is a through the old library connects to the administrative building, and then there is like an underground hallway to connect to the first floor of the student union, or you could go outside, but that would exit you more towards the second floor of the student union.
If I was really good at pretending to blend in with these students, I would choose the underground route through the building.
Okay. All right.
I would do if I was at a college like this.
Alrighty. So you walk into the so you guys are coming in through the underground tunnel to the first floor of the building, because the campus is kind of slightly on a hill, so ground level on one side of the building, at least like ground level on one half on one side of the building is higher than ground level on the other side of the building. So you exit out into the hallway in the student union. You guys coming in from the Bill and N.K. come in from the south side, and the closest door there actually puts them... as you two walk in, there is kind of a... there's a bunch of information desks to the left that won't be there in 5 years. There's a bunch of information desks to the left, and like down a hallway with like some, like maybe some offices and stuff. But to the right, there's kind of this seating area with like a whole bunch of tables, and actually you can see the pizza place and the Subway that are here, because I'm using a very old version of this building.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Now,
if they're coming from the one they should see the thing.
Yeah, there's there was later
okay.
like a yeah, it's to reference something you might know, like they are heading towards there where like Jasmine's was and stuff. It's just that or the coffee place was. It's just that I'm going with like the 1999 revision of this building.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, of course. Is that like
they're down by the cabin?
Cafeteria or above?
They're down by the cabin.
Okay.
Yeah, you know where the cabin is, like, and then, okay, this is meaningless to our listeners. For the record, I'm using the map of a student union that doesn't physically exist anymore, and I'm using a version from that existed before any of these people ever went there. So, because I'm going pre-Sodexo, baby.
I was there.
But didn't you?
I also never went to this.
Well, I know
you never went to this period. Yeah. I
but
at least have an inkling of where we are.
Yeah, it's like I'm like so like the windows that I'm talking about weren't there when you got there, Ken. And like the corner store would be here when you remember it, but this is before that was built. But
I barely remember where the heckin' cabin is. I never went there.
Okay. But is the cabin there? It's not. In this, we're gonna get there. So there's a large area with tables to the right, and at the end of it, you see like a Pandy's Pizza and a Subway, and there's a line of students for the Subway going against a line of windows, all the way back. And this is a poorly planned out area for where to put a food service thing. And there's kind of a like, and then there is down the hallway also to the not necessarily a hallway. There's like kind of like a like the tables and chairs are like in kind of like an area, but there's like obviously what looks like a hallway and then continues further down the building. But to the left, there's like a doorway that just says featured exhibit. And that's where the cabin is, normally. And it's right there. The two of you who are coming down from the underground tunnel, well, you walk down a hallway and you can see that this, just roll me a d10. Either Babbitt or Raz, roll me a d10.
I got it. Yeah.
Babbitt, what did you get?
I got a 6.
Okay, we definitely rolled a 6. All right, so you guys, by chance, are going to wander into this, like, because it's just like literally a straight shot down a hallway. Like, there are cross hallways that intersect this. There's a cross hallway that intersects it, but you just go straight and end up walking into this exact area of tables. And you can see Bill and N.K. over by the doors. N.K. walks over to you. I'm assuming Bill does as well?
Bill is looking out the doors that he came in, foolishly thinking that Raz and Babbitt might come in that way.
Bill?
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah, this place is really crowded right now.
This is awesome. I like this, so I don't like this.
Should we move outside?
Well, I mean, we're looking for the thing, right?
Yeah, let's go look for it.
Yeah, we better move around in here.
So there's the Subway and the pizza place.
Which means that our target can't be that far off.
There's like a room here?
Maybe that's it.
All right. Are you going to go in?
Yes.
All right, so in this room there are some couches and chairs, and you see some students studying or sitting there. But on the wall, against the wall, there are a line of glass cases, and there's a big sign over it saying "The History of Dwarvish Magic."
Ah, snap!
And you see, in this display are various, there's a whole thing about the Dwarvish tradition of ward magic and ward smithing. And, because it's dwarves are the ones who create. Here, you know that, Bill, yeah, you know this, Bill, that, arcane magic, like you practice, came through elves, and that, the ward smithing, more runic magic, came from dwarves. Is more of a, but dwarves and orcs together created runic magic, while elves were responsible for the arcane stuff that you channel for the research and study of it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's, it's all contributions of and it's there are all these magical artifacts, and there's some, photos of some well-known dwarvish wizards throughout history, and including Alexander Stonefoot. And in the glass case is the sign says the only remaining copy of Alexander Stonefoot's grimoire, partial in parentheses.
I wonder what's missing from it.
Well, I think they just...
I mean, whatever was burned.
Well, this is... The guy stole it, right? So he only photocopied what he could.
True.
It's supposed to be 2/3 of it, though. It's supposed to be most of it.
How are we going to get it out?
I don't know. This is a really public place.
How are the pages displayed?
So, it's in a binder. So there are 2 pages open. These were literally photocopied pages.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally a guy.
I get that.
No, right, but I'm saying
understand.
Right, it's it's just it's in a green binder, that you would buy at Walgreens. And
So they didn't even bother to make a super fancy display out of it.
No, it's there is a rune on the binder. There is a rune on the binder that so something's going on there, but it's other than that, it's just, it looks like it. Yeah, there's there's a page open. It's all the pages are only printed on one side. So it's a page open, and it's there's a little note saying displayed are Stonefoot's notes on the calculation of ley lines in a local area based on your relationship to magnetic north and the current sunrise.
Okay, that's probably not what we want. So we're gonna have to steal it.
Yeah, it's also, it's, you can assume that if there was something dangerous in this book, they weren't gonna leave that page open.
Okay, so what if we, I'm just thinking here, but what if we, someone went over to the student bookstore, got a empty binder, and we found a good way to switch it out?
Oh.
Can we just make more photocopies of it and not have to steal it completely?
There are 200 pages.
So yes, given time. But
yeah, and that's not a bad idea, but we'd have to know what we were looking for.
Which we don't.
Our goal is to get this and give it to Mikhail, and he can tell us what we need. I mean, or
Does that-
or Bill could. I mean, I guess, but we'd have to have enough time for Bill to read 200 pages.
Yeah, I just feel bad stealing it.
I mean,
Cause like, you, that girl I dealt with today.
She can't use it either.
roll me a d10. Raz,
Oh, God.
Up. 5.
all right, where's my die here? I gotta do a split on that.
Oh boy.
Okay, nothing happens. Yet.
Yeah, what was up with that anyway? That sounded crazy.
Yeah. Sleep
It's just a very,
stressed.
very stressed young woman who was looking for the same text we are for a paper she's working on.
Yeah, and I'm gonna glance around. Like, are we currently like alone with this?
There are like at least
Tons of people?
There are at least so you're in kind of a separate room, but it's open
Yeah.
to the main area, and there are just people
Okay.
walking by, and there are also like just 5 students in the room with you who are all studying.
Okay, and none of them are my manic pixie.
No, none of them are
My
the.
manic pixie cut.
No, yeah, none of them are your manic pixie cut.
What does that rune mean? Does anybody know?
Bill, you want to take a look?
Yeah.
Bill, roll me a d10. You didn't study this,
Got
but
it.
you might have picked it up.
6.
Oh yeah, you've seen this before. It's a protective rune.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Let's see. Do you know on a 6 what it's protecting against? You know it's a protective rune. I'll say that. Yeah. No, on a 6,
Okay.
I'm just going to give you that it's a protective rune.
So whatever it is, it's a protective rune.
Would it be ward related?
Mm.
It's 100% a ward. Like yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So
yeah.
would
it's-
NK be able to
Yeah.
know?
NK takes a look at it. So I think it's just a protection against decay.
Okay.
This isn't. That's not a. That's.
okay.
I mean, if Stonefoot's got a rune, Stonefoot didn't make this binder. It's-
Right.
I mean, because it's just photocopied pages, so they'd want to protect that against.
Yeah. So I figured it was either a protection against destruction or protection against theft, and this is the better one.
God,
Yeah.
can you imagine being a librarian in a universe where they wouldn't have protection spells? Oh, it'd be like a living nightmare. Just going into work thinking about how terrible it is as the things that they're trying to protect are slowly falling apart. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, and it would be even more awful at a school where students regularly blow things up while they're experimenting around magical texts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think to take out my phone and take a picture of the page that is showing.
Okay, you do that.
Okay, and it's just a picture of it as normal.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't want to get it out of here and then find out we couldn't
Yeah.
like copy it.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, it's just a photo of a they just deliberately put a harmless page up.
Sure. Yep. Okay.
It's, to be fair, and Bill, you will note this. This is the most succinct way you've ever seen how to do these calculations on magical ley lines in your life. Like, you were taught a method that is like 10 times more complicated than this. And this is like that some elvish wizard came up with in like the Middle Ages that is still handed down as like the best way to do this. But looking at what this dwarf wrote in what apparently was the 1970s, this is amazing. Like,
They weren't kidding. This Stonefoot guy's a badass.
yeah,
Like these calculations are hella simple
This-
for
this-
something really complicated.
This would have, like, literally let you sleep 10 more hours a week in sophomore year of college.
Jeez. Oh, wow. Everything about this book would make my life easier.
You know, it's weird that you weren't taught it this way. Right?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Huh. Guess I never really thought of it that way.
It's almost like the magical establishment is biased against the work of dwarves and orcs.
Oh, no, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty frustrated just looking at how much easier this is to do.
I mean, you got, like, a really high degree and you didn't even learn dwarvish magic.
I didn't learn a lick of it. Starting to feel like, starting to feel pretty useless right now. Yikes.
You're not useless.
Big yikes.
You can do the whole psychic flame thing. That's really cool.
Well, thank you. It's more, I don't know. I feel like indirectly prejudiced right now. Because, like, I didn't ask not to learn this, but I just assumed that when they said we wouldn't need it, that they were right. Wow. I've got some independent reading to do, you guys. Like, seriously.
Okay, so, what are we gonna do? What is our plan? We can't just, like, walk out of here with this. And K kind of gestures at the, like, people in the room.
Huh.
And just because the book doesn't have a protective ward on it doesn't mean there isn't one we can't see on this whole display case.
Bill?
I'm gonna detect spooky.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll me a d10, Bill.
Woo! 5.
Yeah, so, there are so many magical items in this case that you can't narrow down whether or not there's a specific spell going on. You're also smart enough to know, though, that this is a case full of magical items. Statistically, there probably is something protecting it. You haven't been able to narrow it down or detect it, but on a 5, I'll say you're pretty confident that something exists here. Like, they wouldn't just leave this out if they, without anything.
I don't know what it is, but it's definitely protected.
Yeah, you don't know if it's just an alarm. It could be an alarm. It could be something more drastic, but it's still like, yeah.
I have no idea what it is. It could be anything from an alarm to like makes your hands disappear curse. Like there is it's this much magical crap. There's no way that they're not going to have some sort of security on it.
Great. So maybe we steal it when the place isn't open?
Yeah.
Seems like our best option.
I mean, that way if we screw everything up, we don't have to worry about innocent people in the crossfire?
You're blunt, but you have a point.
I mean, I'd say we could... So, can we have a conversation not with, like, I know most of these people have headphones on, but... Could we talk about this not in front of the students?
Probably a good idea. Hey, let's all step outside for a bit. Like a not studenty place outside.
Yeah. All right. So as you walk out of the room, Raz, All right, so Raz, as you walk out of this area to go discuss with your team, you turn the corner and are like nose to nose with the blonde elf, who is very startled. You...
Oh, Gen is very tempted to do a thing, but I don't know.
Do it.
I give her a quick smooch, and then I head out. Very speedily. I power walk my way out, not looking back.
The rest of you, as you exit, pass a very shocked-looking young elven woman with short blonde hair. All right, you guys walk outside of the building, I presume.
Babbitt walks outside and then thinks better of it and is gonna go back in and hide. And by hide, I just mean like out of sight of that elf woman.
Okay, are you using your hide skill?
Yes.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay. 7.
All right, you successfully hide from her. Yeah. All right. Everyone else is going outside. She is right now. So Babbitt, what you see is that she stops for a second, looks super confused, and then she walks into that room where the book is being displayed.
Yep.
All right. Everyone else has gone outside. So between
The hell is Babbitt doing?
I don't know. I don't know. Boss just kissed a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems normal, though.
Yeah. No. I'm very supporting. All right, so we need...
Wait, was that the crazy lady from the intercom?
Was that the crazy lady from the intercom?
Yep.
I don't know, that's probably a bad idea, boss. That girl's
Probably,
got
but
red
what's done
flags
is done.
everywhere. Those are so many red flags. Okay, so obviously we need to steal the book. This is my thought. We don't need the page on ley lines, I'm assuming.
Probably not.
So if we got a stack of 3-hole punched paper of roughly whatever, like, I mean, I think they had the page count down on the sign, like, and put roughly that number of pages down and just put the ley lines page on top of the blank pages. We could put the rest of the book into a different binder, because there's a bookstore here. They sell binders.
I like it. This is a plan.
And that way, if we steal it, like, like, nobody's, like, I didn't check to see how long that thing is going to be on display, but it looks like a while, so no one's going to be doing any academic work out of that book. I mean, assuming they haven't scanned a copy locally. Just because it's not on the internet doesn't mean it hasn't been digitized.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a rare book, you know. Digitizing it would be super easy.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't...
It's already black and white photocopied. It's, like, perfect for scanning.
Well, might as well. I mean,
So,
I don't know
I
how
mean,
we'd even be able to
we-
check the digital records.
Well, no,
but-
no. Like, I'm saying we steal the real one. We can return it later. Like,
Good idea.
but no one would notice it's gone while it's gone, maybe for months, if we replaced it with a decoy.
Perfect. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I like campus bookstores.
Do you have an ID?
They just take money, also.
Yeah, lots of them do that.
Like, I'm pretty sure they'll take cash if you're just buying a binder.
It's not like we're doing text rental. What the heck is that? That's an option?
Yeah.
That was an option?
Yeah. So, Nick, did you look up the UW Eau Claire campus bookstore?
No, we had that at UWSP. I like the idea that Bill never encountered that,
I was
though.
going to say, it's pretty rare. So, I mean, they did have it. They had textbook rental at UW Eau Claire also, so that's why I was...
No, we had it at UWSP. That was actually part of why Eau Claire and SP were, like, my top two schools. That literally was my thought process. But Bill is way more privileged than I am.
Yeah.
So
well,
this is a completely foreign concept to him.
Yeah. I guess. All right, so I mean, we need to buy a binder and a ream of 3-hole punched paper. I'm pretty sure the campus bookstore is going to have both of those. Right?
Should be. I mean, I don't know in your fancy text renting schools what you have or don't have. Fine.
I don't know if I went to college or not.
Well, yeah. Paper.
I don't even know how old I am. I'm guessing.
What should have.
I think I'm younger than I thought I was because I don't look as old as I should be for 5. I don't know.
The point is, this should be relatively easy to get all of those things at the campus bookstore.
Yeah, to get those things. Yeah. Now so we need to get those things to build our to prep to take the pages and then put the fake pages in. Mm-hmm. But we need to probably we'll need to we'll need to break into the building. We'll need to make sure we don't set off any alarms, and we'll have to deal with any magical stuff that's on the case.
All right. Well, guys, we're doing a college heist.
That also means, though, that you're definitely going to be here past 3.
Ah, crap. Crazy Dave's going to move my car.
Babbitt, what are you doing?
I want to make sure that she's not stealing it.
Okay.
Because it seems like the kind of thing she'd do. She's unstable right now.
All right, so are you going to sneak into the room to see what she's doing?
Yeah.
All right, what you see when you go into the room is she is leaning over the glass case, and she is squinting furiously, and you see her writing down a whole bunch of notes about something.
Okay.
And she is mumbling to herself something quietly under her breath.
Okay.
You do not know what it is.
That's fine.
Roll me a d10.
8.
You're like 90% certain it's not a spell that she's mumbling?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's probably just, seeing what little she can of, the next page.
Yeah. After a little bit, she stops, she sighs, and you see her walk out the door.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
gonna-
satisfied.
all right, okay, I was going to ask, are you going to follow her more, or are you going to...
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, because she walks out a different direction than the door everyone else went out. So.
Then yeah, I'll go join the others.
Okay, so right now it is... NK pulls out her phone to look at the time. Right now it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh man. All right. Wait a minute. There might be a way we can make this work. What if, just hear me out, what if we moved the car closer to the student center, and then we don't have to worry about Crazy Dave touching the car?
Are you, like... Okay, so... Was... We... Alright, so how about this? If you can't move the parking, if you can't find another parking spot, I will switch parking spots with you. They can't mess with my car.
You bring up a good point. I'm up for it. If it means Crazy Dave doesn't touch my car, I'm up for it.
Alright. So... What are we going to do to kill time between now? Like, so the building's open till, like, 11.
Well, let's see. Hey, do they have any of those, like, movies on campus? Sometimes they used to do that.
I mean, it's a Tuesday.
Actually, you know, we should probably, like, buy the notebook and make a convincing notebook. That's the first thing we should do.
I think the first thing we should do is move your car.
Oh my God, Crazy Dave.
So let's all go walk to my car, and then we'll all wait by my car while one of you two drives your car over to where my car is parked, so nobody takes my spot, and then we'll move my car so you can park, okay?
Sounds good. Sounds great.
Okay.
All right.
Bill goes to move the car.
All right, so you guys all walk out, and I'm assuming, so Raz and Babbitt, you guys are going with?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Raz and NK and Babbitt, are you going to move the car, or is Bill going to move the car?
It's up to him.
Actually, Babbitt should move the car because if that bro sees me, he's going to ask why I can move the car, but he can't. Or Crazy Dave can't. Because I'm still looking different right now.
Oh.
Disguise is up.
Okay, yeah. Then I will move the car.
All right. So you guys walk the 2 blocks to get to NK's car, and then Babbitt walks off apparently the additional 7 blocks to the frat house. Raz, roll me a d10.
1.
So Raz, you are standing outside NK's car when you hear from the house you're parked in front of, "Oh my freaking God!"
NK, can I get in the car now?
What? Yeah, I... Standing on the porch of the house is the blonde elf.
Really need to get in the car. Right now.
What, are you playing games with me? Are you trying to
Is
get
NK gonna
inside
let
my
me in the
head?
car?
It's unlocked.
Thank you. I get in the car.
What the hell was that? She's like, NK has not gotten in the car yet because NK was on the sidewalk with you.
Mm-hmm.
The blonde elf is like right at the window of the car. What the hell was that? And now you're following me home? You're at my house? What are you trying to do to me? Who are you working for?
Go to bed.
Been forever. And are you working for my father? Does he not want
Go
me
to
finding this
bed.
out? Does he not want me to know?
He wants you to go to bed.
So you are working for him. N.K. is just kind of...
He's very concerned about your health. Go to bed.
She's just glaring at you. N.K. is standing there just kind of trying not to laugh. Bill, what are you doing? Did you go with Babbitt, or are you standing here by the car?
I'm sorry, I'm like standing here because I'm gonna get into the car too and be, oh god.
So do you lock the door, Raz?
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that.
Lock the door. Lock the
I
door.
do that now.
Okay, good. Because she was about to try to open the door.
Nope, I lock it.
She's just like kind of glaring at you through the window. Babbitt, you get to the frat house.
Okay.
It's the Lumina's still there.
Okay.
It's just parked on the street. The halfling is sitting on the porch of the frat house, drinking a beer. You don't know if you assume it's a different one at this point because it's been a little while. He just waves.
Hey.
Sup?
Yep. What's up, bro?
You want to come to a kegger tonight? Cover's $5.
You know what? Maybe.
It's gonna be a rager, dude.
I bet.
It's gonna be awesome. The Kappas are coming over.
Oh, the Kappas?
Yeah,
Sweet. I'll be there.
dude.
Hey, sorry about my dad.
Yeah, no, dude. Your dad's a bummer. Your dad's
know,
a massive bummer. Why are you driving around with your dad, dude? Like, are you a prospective student or what?
No, he's a prospective professor.
Oh, that's a bummer. What's he teach?
Magic.
Cool. Like arcane or like that dude looks like he's got a bug up his ass, so he's totally arcane studies, isn't he?
He's totally arcane studies.
Yeah.
My god, you
These guys suck. I mean, like, I take the classes and
guy
I'm dealing with
sucks.
it, but like, they're always like arcane magic dudes, like arcane studies, like those dudes are like always so intense and talking about like ancient elven bloodlines and shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, who cares, dude? I just want to throw a lightning bolt and blow that shit up. Like,
Right?
and I mean, like, look, my real
Oh
calling.
my god, he could problematize history, but also I'm deeply uncomfortable with his love of violence.
Like, dude, like, I'm telling you, really what I want to do is, like, I want to heal people, man. Like, I mean, like, lightning bolts are cool and shit, but you can, like, people don't think about, like, the applications of that stuff. Like, you can, like, cauterize a wound in the field. Like,
Yeah.
without using a healing spell. Like,
Or jump a heart, probably.
yeah, like doing stuff like you can just like imagine, man, if like EMTs in the field were allowed to use that kind of arcana for like instead of using a defibrillator, like you don't have to worry about the batteries charged. You just got to make sure your EMTs had enough coffee, dude. Like,
Yeah.
It's so smart. Like, and I just want to I want to help. I want to innovate, man. I want to like bring healing magic to a new generation and not like, oh, you have to use this healing spell this way and this attack spell this way when you could modify that attack spell for a medical purpose. And, like, suddenly all these guys who you've trained for war and shit, man, like, they could be saving lives.
That's exactly right.
Okay, this guy's got good ideas, even though he's a douche.
Like, and also, dude, like, did you know that, like, and they don't tell you this, but I'm telling you this, man, like, you can 100% use a healing spell to get instantly over any hangover, dude.
Good to know.
Yeah, like, they don't tell you that, man. Like,
They
and
don't.
So all you need is, like, one or two bros in the house, like, there's, like, two of us, and, like, after a massive raging kegger, like, the next morning, like, everyone feels like garbage, man. But you just have, like, two or three bros in the house who could do, like, basic healing shit, man. And, like, everyone's ready to go, like, to class the next day.
Huh.
It's just wild, man. Like,
Okay.
like, the shit we can do as students is great because, like, we're covered under the university's magic license. Like,
Right,
the
yeah.
instant the instantly we leave college, dude, like, I'm not allowed to do that. If, like,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
when I'm, like, an old dude, like, when I'm 25 and I'm, like, working in some, like, I mean, I don't want to be working in an office. I want to be working in, like, a hospital and shit, dude. But, like, once I'm working for a hospital, you're not allowed to, like, you're not allowed to use magic outside of the hospital or while not on the clock as, like, a paramedic or something, dude. Like, so, like, you can't just, like, use magic in the morning and, like, you can't go drinking after your shift and just, like, get up and be ready to go. Like, you have to live with that hangover. That's bullshit, man.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
Listen,
yeah.
Hi, I'm Babbitt.
Sup, I'm Keith.
Hey.
It's with an F. Keith with an F.
Hey, Keith, with an F. I like your ideas about magic and all that.
Well, I like the fact that you listen to me, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people see the hat, they see the shorts, man, and they judge.
Yeah. Could we, like, keep in touch?
Yeah, sure, dude.
Awesome.
You're on Facebook?
No.
Weird. You on
Facebook
Graham?
sucks. No. You know what?
Got an email?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How old are you?
Babbitt's 23. Was that him or you?
That was him.
Oh, 23?
Okay, dude. Are you, like, working your 7-year plan or something, dude?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, like, we got a bro in the house, man. Man, Steve. Big Steve. He's, like, 24, and I think he's still credits-wise a sophomore.
Yeah.
It's rough, man.
It is.
You gotta find your major, man. You gotta, like, focus in.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll like, give him my email that was made up for this.
Yeah, you've got a new email. You've got a new email.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Then I will take the car and go.
Okay. Like, dude, party starts at 10. It's gonna be wicked.
All right. I'll be there if I can.
Okay. All right, you drive the car. So, Babbitt, when you pull up, N.K. is, like, losing her shit laughing, standing next to the car, while the blonde crazy elf is, like, yelling at Raz through the passenger side window of the car.
Okay.
NK sees you, waves, runs over, starts the hatchback, pulls it out of the spot.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna park here.
So where are we going?
I don't know. Not here.
We need to go somewhere.
That's fine. I cannot park here. She will do things to the car.
She's like now walking because that guy's pulled the car out into the street and it's just kind of stuff there. The elf she's now walked into the street and has now noticed you in the Lumina.
Is Bill in one of the cars?
Bill's in the Golf. But
okay, then I'm just gonna keep on going.
She sees you and like starts chasing you a little bit and throws her shoe at the Lumina. And so both the Golf and the Lumina pull away. Let's find somewhere to park somewhere.
Okay.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.